Sanibonani Makhaya and welcome to another edition of Dlala Mzansi. Now a lot we have for you ahead of the show today. Sports journalist Lindokuhle will be joining us on the show to sum up another good year of cricket in South Africa and its future prospects. Vuyo, Macoba.
And of course, Mbali Nkosi and Malwandla will be bringing us another lifestyle edition on the grass, of course.
Remember, you can also join in the conversation on our social media platforms at Soweto TV channel and using the hashtag Dlala Mzansi. But before we get ahead of that, Mbali is standing by to give us a roundup on what's been making headlines in the world of sports. Now, Mbali, shout out to Nike. Shout out to you as well for the hookup to the Nike Battle Force. Shout out to the Woodpeckers for winning. Great development in basketball.
Phenomenal. I think the nicest thing yesterday was that the NBA scouts came out and they really investing in developing basketball in the country. So it was really great to just, the South African people to showcase their talents so that they could potentially now be bought into the NBA franchise. So that was really nice. As you know, Kevin Hunt, Milakulu Santa Claus, I'm bong in fact, because he's been struggling and in New Zealand also win a 1-0 chance. So I feel sorry for Bloemfontein and Celtics more than anything. I felt like they actually deserved to win. Yeah, shame, man.
Well, those and more news, Mbali.
And a happy festive season. Good December, boss. Nothing starts at December like a 5-2 first leg win for the Junior Banyana team. Oh man, women's football is gradually growing and picking up momentum. And surprise, surprise, Christmas came early for the clever boys. Whew. But all of that in our sports bulletin. Let's get into it. The South African under-17 women's national team, Bantwana, defeated Botswana 5-2 in the first round of the 2018 FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup qualifier played at the Lebotse Sports Complex on Friday, the 1st of December 2017. Bantwana went up 3-1 in the first half, only to come back in the second half to prove their dominance with an additional 2 goals. With this being a new squad, South African head coach Simphiwe Dlala gave debut to 11 players, and they certainly did not disappoint. Oh, and so Santa Claus decided to remember Bidvest after all and answer their Christmas wish list. Thanks to a ball skill of Amal Gamal and the clinical finish of Vincent Pule, the clever boys sneaked in a 90-minute goal to ensure that they walked away victorious at the Princess Macoba Stadium on Saturday. The defending champions have been struggling this entire season to even move past relegation zone, but this trophy certainly brings some form of relief for the struggling champions. Now moving on to some courtside action, Nike held the first edition of the Battle Force Basketball Finals on Sunday at Zoo Lake. The competition began on the 26th of November with 32 teams who went head-to-head in a 3-for-3 knockout tournament. The event culminated in only 16 teams taking part in the finals over the weekend, where the Woodpeckers walked away with a hefty 50,000 Rand prize money. And the 15th edition of the Walter Sisulu Discovery Games kick-started last week Friday at the Nike Football Training Center. The tournament produced a number of professional athletes, such as our very own Bafana Bafana captain Thulani Tyson Hlatswayo and newly promoted Orlando Pirates youngster player Lyle Foster. The official opening day saw numerous amounts of matches taking place, including a clash against MDN Superstars, who lost 1-0 to the 2016 defending champions Cancer FC. And although Robbie Fryling recorded the 3rd hat-trick in the competition's history, it was not enough for the Dolphins as they fell to a narrow 1-run defeat to the determined Warriors at St. George's Park Cricket Ground in Port Elizabeth on Sunday. Fryling, who had an outstanding game, had even better figures of 3 for 23 in his 4 overs as the hosts were restricted to 153 for 8. The hosts did respond with 152 for 7 run, which left the medium pacer rather disappointed at the end of a doubleheader at the Eastern Cape venue. And that is where we leave our weekend sports update. After the break, we'll sit down with sports journalist Lindokuhle.